Welcome back. So, as we are getting ready to start this week, Clark will be joining us in like 30-ish minutes or so, but we'll do a quick recap. Actually, first, what I want to do with you guys,
Oh, I give
I'm stealing this from multiple different sources, but I asked you guys earlier in the week to come up with a fun fact for each one of your characters. I'll go ahead and read Dag's right now. He texted it to me earlier today. He said that Dag actually he has a brother whose name is Dax, who was who was a blue dragonborn that he's always been jealous of because he had lightning abilities and he got stuck with frost. So that's Dag's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought these
They
were
can
supposed to
be.
be funny.
No, that's.
Oops.
I mean, it's totally whatever you want it to be. I mean, it can be like extra backstory. It can be just funny stuff. Whatever you want. So, Grim, what do you got?
Well, Grim grew up knowing his name started with a G and ended with Rim. So until 2 years ago, he started spelling Grim with a B.
Nice. Like the word, like the rim of a basketball hoop or whatever, with a B. Nice. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. And a silent Q.
All right. Sonny, what you got?
Love those silent cues. Yeah, so Sonny's fun fact is that he, like Dag, has a younger sister, and her name is Ladasha, and it's spelled L-A, the symbol dash A.
The symbol dash.
So La dash and
Ladasha.
So it looked like
yeah.
so it looks like
It's like that, like
Is she from the south side
yeah,
of
it looks
Waterdeep?
like La. Well, it's good stuff. Anyway,
I understand this language.
and but she went missing when she was quote unquote missing when she was 16, and everybody in their town were like, "Wow, where did Ladasha go? She's missing. Maybe she got taken by orcs. Who knows?" And but Sonny knows she actually ran off to go train as a rogue, and so he's hoping one day that they can team up and make a kick-ass wizard rogue tandem, take over the world someday.
Nice.
All right.
DM makes notes.
Yep.
I love it. Attaboy, right?
Newly resurrected Dritz. What is your fun fact?
So Dritz, as a young drow, all he wanted was to be just this awesome beastmaster. But every time he trained up a new pet, something would always happen to it and it would die, and he would get super sad. And so he finally begrudgingly decided to become a gloomstalker. And then fast forward many years, and he comes across this creature that Esmeralda decides to entrust him with, Katya, and he feels like this is his one chance to redeem himself and have a pet, and so then when it died, like, he was just completely heartbroken because that's all he wanted to do in life was to be a beastmaster. Now, another fun fact about that is that when he died, he got to see all of his pets that had previously died, and he's never been happier in his life. And then you guys brought him back.
So you went to.
So he's super pissed.
That's good. I like it.
He's just sad.
Yeah, he's sad little boy.
I was trying to do the right thing and bring him back. trying to do the right thing.
No legs. Do you have a fun fact for us?
I do. I just came up with it. It's gonna be great.
He jumped in a hole.
So, yeah. So clearly, obviously, since No Legs has had his concussion and everything that's going on, where he's at, his state of mind now is completely not in a state of what it originally was. But if we go back to the times of No Legs when he had his normal memories, as we all know, No Legs is the cousin to Legolas, and what a lot of people don't know is that when we were in school together, No Legs or Legolas would pick on No Legs quite often and treat him pretty poorly. Basically, kind of like a little brother if they were in school together, but you know, they were cousins, so it's a little bit different. And everybody knows that Legolas was performed so much better and was a high level. Like everybody knew he was going to be like he's the prince. Everybody knew he was going to be great. And a fun fact is that No Legs would do everything in his power to prank Legolas as they were kids. And there's many stories that No Legs would gladly share with everybody about the pranks that he did on his cousin Legolas, who is now the prince of Rivendell. But you know, that's another story for another day. But yeah, there was lots of pranks, lots of fun
Nice.
stuff.
Man, I didn't know Rivendell was in the Lost or the Forgotten Realms.
You know, it
It is now. You're welcome,
it's-
Brian.
Canon.
It's super far away. It's not necessarily easy to access. So
Well, it's funny because Gimli's my cousin.
Ah, see? The
Well, there you go.
rivalry makes
Oh,
sense.
there you go.
Cool. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and do our recap now. Last week, you guys had your long rest, was in Xanther's quarters. Found out that he actually has the code words to everything in this temple, including the ability to make the books readable in the library that you found. Heading into the library, he spoke his little command words and a spell over the library, and all the books became readable, and found out that they contained every single spell in the wizard that the wizard can know. Sonny, getting extremely hard and happy about this, starts digging through all of the books.
Half chub, because he knew he couldn't read all of it.
That's fine. You can do half chubbies. He starts searching through all of the books, trying to find one that he can copy down into his spell book that would be the most use in the amount of time that he had. And you landed on Phantasmal Killer, right? That was the name of the spell? Okay.
Yeah.
So finding the spell book that contained the Phantasmal Killer spell, he took it to the desk and started working. While everyone except for Grimm headed down the stairs and were greeted by 3 more sarcophagi. Wasting no time, Dag and Rictavio touched the western and the southern sarcophagi respectively. After coming to, Dag found out that he apparently was not evil enough to accept anything, and after swapping to find out what the other one had said, they came back, Dag once again frustrated, saying that he couldn't accept anything. Rictavio comes back and says, nobody accept the Western gift, because you will become what I hate the most. There's multiple things you guys can infer from that. One, how did he know what the gift actually was? And 2, is he getting at becoming a vampire? That's what the gift was? Who knows? But you guys are unable to ascertain any more information yourselves because the dark being inside just kicks all of you out. No Legs, on the other hand, he is the only one to go touch the eastern sarcophagi. He falls down to the ground, and when he comes to, he's different in his appearance. He actually looks like an undead creature. Trying to pass off the ruse that he's actually a different creature, he starts moaning and groaning and whispering the name Drizzt. Unfortunately, it's extremely hard to understand, so he drops the facade and just speaks in his normal voice, saying that despite his appearance, he has been given the ability to resurrect one creature. As the light bulbs start turning on and everyone hits that moment of realization that we love so much, No Legs asks if anyone has any bit of Drizzt, their fallen companion. And Dag, luckily, we find out, because he almost got rid of it, had a pocket full of Drizzt. We could call it a pocket full of sunshine, if you will.
I gotta fucking get up, I
Yeah, yeah.
gotta sunshine, I gotta.
No, he pulls out the pocket of ash, which he then told everyone he almost got rid of a few hours earlier. Luckily, he did
That's
not.
true.
So he throws it in the center of the room. No Legs kneels down in his undead form, skin and viscera slipping off his body at every second. Starts to do a ritual. Starts chanting some words, getting really somber, getting really deep, and the final act as a tear streams down his undead face, mixing in with some of the blood and just juices from his undead body as it drips
Juices. Oh,
off of
man.
his chin and lands in the pile of ash. It's almost like a Baby Groot scenario as just smoke starts to fill the room and the mound of ashes, something starts to grow out of it slowly and slowly. And as light and smoke and just a loud noise just starts to fill the room, getting brighter and brighter, this mound starts growing bigger and bigger and starts to take form. And at the same time, No Leg's undead appearance seems to be changing back to his normal form. At the top of everything, once the smoke clears, standing in the middle of the room is a buck-naked drow named Dritz. Back in his
Let's
normal
go, baby.
form, No Legs looks him in the eye, attempts to embrace him. Dritz slaps him in the face, realizing that this is the man who got him killed. After finding out that everyone is who they say they are, everyone heads back upstairs, surprising Grim and Sunny with the newly appearance of their fallen comrade. Thanter provides Dritz with some basic leather armor, and your companions gave Dritz a spare hand axe and dagger that they had, so he's not in this huge temple with nothing. You guys recuperated a little bit as Sunny finished up his copying of the spell, and once that finished, that's where we're going to start this session. So that's where we're at now.
Really want to go touch the sarcophagi that rejected everybody because they weren't evil enough. I want to go. I want to do that.
Okay.
No Legs interjects and goes, "Do you think you're evil enough, my friend?"
I just want to make sure I'm not evil.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, I'm gonna have everybody fill Dritz in on what's gone on while he's been dead.
We don't need to. Yeah, we'll.
48 hours.
So as Sunny goes down, which one do you want to touch first, the western or the southern one?
The southern one.
Brad, can I follow him just to like being a person that has already been down there? Now I
Yeah.
know what's going on. Just to like go down there and protect him, like knowing something could potentially happen.
Yeah, for sure. So the two of you head downstairs. We're not going to switch maps or anything. As Sunny's going down there, can all of you go ahead and make perception checks for me?
He's like,
Not initiative. I just want perception checks.
I'm negative on that too.
You
Still, right?
are
Perception.
-4 to everything that I gave
On
you.
all
so,
ability.
yeah.
Okay, so out of question. So, well, never mind. I can answer the question myself. Okay, so I got a 12.
You have disadvantage on perception checks for some reason.
What?
You dumb.
I don't know why, but you have a disadvantage marker next to your perception skill.
I think that was from
Isn't that the
something
red
else.
sickness?
No, it was from something else that we were doing. I need to find it and take it off.
I mean, it's been a while since you touched this sheet, so. All right, Sonny, what'd you roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
Dritz.
Oh, buddy, boy.
Hold on. Perception.
Okay.
11. I forgot to add my modifier. Yeah, 11.
Sorry, Dritz, what'd you roll? No legs?
12.
I got 10 plus my modifier, which is
Okay.
16.
As you guys are in this room, you all hear in the corner, Grim is just chewing and munching on something. You turn around, he's picking his teeth. He's got some weird wrapper on the floor next to him.
Dude, how are you seeing that?
What? Do you really?
I do have a
Nice,
wrapper
nice,
sitting right
that's
here,
good.
dog. Pulled out of the trash can.
And you guys can see that it's a weird, it's like a wrapper that it's the logo on it is something you guys have never really seen before, but it says in common, it's a weird word. It just says Charleston Chew.
What?
So I guess Dritz looks at him and says, "You feeling a little snacky there, bud?"
I'm a dwarf. I'm always snacky.
Why does it say Charleston Chew on it?
Yeah, No Legs jumps in and goes, I don't know this gentleman named Charles. Is he a good man? Do we know?
Yeah. And why does he chew? Like, what's this chew? Is it like leftovers and he wrapped it up for you and you're nomming on it? What is this?
It's like tobacco.
Oh, we shall chew on this Charleston and find a secret.
Cool.
Do you have another one? Can I have it? Do you have another one?
Huh?
I want some.
Wait, what is this? Is it actually like a Charleston chew down there,
Give
Brian, or what?
me a Charleston Chew.
Okay, yeah, well, No Legs grabs it. Is this a grabbable thing at this point?
If you want to go try to snake it out of his hand, go for it. Grims.
Snake it out of whose hand?
Grim.
Okay, before I do that, I didn't realize he had it. I go, my friend, what do you have in your hand?
Not yours.
My friend, is it delectable to you?
It is.
Shall it be delectable to me?
No.
Oh,
Shall I give it a quiver?
Give it a what?
A quiver?
Saying it louder is not going to make it more clear.
Shall I give it a quiver?
Like a quiver that carries bows and arrows?
No, very quick, tasty.
Yeah, you can lick my balls.
I shall now walk across the
looking
room,
at
my friend.
dwarves' balls, just so you know.
I should now walk across the room and ignore everything
Walk
that's
away.
just happened.
Walk away.
So
Just
with
walk
that,
away. You're better off.
Sonny, you head
Hey.
downstairs. You're gonna go touch the crocodile. Dritz, what's up?
that disadvantage. So it's just a note that it's if I'm in sunlight
Got
that
it.
I have disadvantage. That's all
All
that
right,
is.
so Sonny goes downstairs. No Legs follows him just to keep an eye on him. Sonny, you touch the southern sarcophagi. You fall unconscious. I'm not going to take you down because everyone else has touched it, except for No Legs, but No Legs can hear it. It's fine.
Bye-bye.
So I'm trying to figure out which one this is.
Brian, you said you were
No,
because
because you're the only one who hasn't heard this one, but I like it at this point. It's fine.
At this point, gotcha.
Okay, so the southern sarcophagi. You wake up in a room where all that's there is torches filled with blue light. That's it, and you just see this creature, the skeletal creature in front of you with purple robes. And he says, "Oh, yet another one of you. This makes 4, I believe. What can I do for you?"
Checking things out. What are you about? I already got an eye.
Are
See
you
right there?
interested in my gift?
So just potentially. I mean, it just it
Right,
depends
well,
on
let
what
me
it is.
look you over once more and see if you are worthy. And he kind of like Mr.
Hmm.
Burns puts his fingers around and he's looking at you and he motions for you to spin around, kind of like a model as he's kind of checking you out, and he just kind of goes, "Nope, not good enough." And he goes, "Bruh," and you just burst back and you just wake up suddenly on the floor.
Well, no legs. Looks like I'm
Yeah.
not evil enough, which is good for everybody, I guess.
Tell me what happened, my friend. What
You know, I saw a
happened?
skeleton guy.
Hmm.
He asked me if I was evil. He seemed actually
Hmm.
pretty happy. Like, kind
Oh.
of a nice. Maybe he was a nice guy. Like, maybe we'd be friends if things were different. But,
Yes.
um, yeah, he just said nope, and then all of a sudden, right, I'm right here. So,
Oh, he denied you in yourself. In what way,
yeah,
my friend?
yeah, yeah. And I go and
The
touch the. Is it
western
the
one is
east
the
one?
other one that they touched.
I go
Okay.
touch the western one
My
immediately.
friend. Yeah, before he even does it, I go, my friend, careful.
So you touch it, you fall down. It's like, yeah. As soon as you touch it, you just crumble down. You wake up,
Yeah.
kind of the same thing, except this time the torches are red. And coming into the light is a being in like a fully like high collared robe. He's moving very gracefully. His face is extremely pale, and he's just, that's who are you? It makes four coming in here.
That's right. Yeah, my name's Sunny. I'm a very powerful wizard,
A wizard, you
and
say? Oh.
that's correct. A wizard. Um, I'm curious what you have to offer.
Well, let me see if you possess the capabilities to accept my gift. And he gives you a once over, and very quickly he just like, nope, not evil enough, and you push out and you fall. You just wake up abruptly.
Oh yeah. My friend, what have you discovered?
Absolutely nothing.
Hmm.
Let's
Good
move on.
information.
These are stupid. I was hoping to be able to fly or something like that.
Brian, at this point, No Legs, just in his frustration of like, how dare these people deny all of my friends these gifts, whatever the gifts are. The far right one that he has not touched yet, he goes over and
Wait,
touches it.
you?
The initial one.
You touched the eastern one.
Yeah.
That's the one that you did.
Oh, the one that's what's the one that he's being
The
denied
western
that
one.
I
Yeah, he's touched the western and the southern.
The western one.
So he's been denied one. There's also one that I haven't
You've
touched. I've only
touched
touched
one.
two of them.
You've only touched the
Is it-
eastern one. You didn't touch the other two.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So the one that he's been denied of, and I haven't touched yet. I would like to.
We're gonna
touch
say
it.
that's the western one. So you touch the one that he
Yeah.
just woke up from. You fall down. You wake up. Same thing. Red torches. Vampire-looking guy there. He says, "What is this? Office hours? I've seen more of you than I have in millennia. I suppose you want my gift as well."
No Legs, out of very different character, of at least hearing from everybody saying that they're not air quotes evil enough. No Legs being so head broken. No Legs No Legs jumps in and goes, I didn't ask to be here. What's your
He
problem?
says, "Oh, feisty. I mean,
Yeah, I'm feisty. I just jumped in here. I touched something.
Ooh,
My,
hey,
my arm was scratchy and I touched you. Now look at me. I'm here with you. What's your
so
problem?
you touched my sarcophagi, and now you're here, and you're complaining about being here?"
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here. I scratched it and I came to a brand new universe. Who are you?
He notices
What
that
is
you
this?
don't have any teeth. He's like, go ahead and make a deception roll with disadvantage because he knows you don't have any teeth.
Okay.
Deception
You said
with
deception
disadvantage.
with. Let me get my sorry. Let me get my sheet out. So I got a 10
So
with a
roll it again.
disadvantage. So
Okay, so 10
14.
plus 2. He says, you know, it's hard to know. I feel like you have done something like this before. I mean, my brethren, one of them gives the gift of no teeth, so I have a feeling you knew what you were doing when you touched my sarcophagi.
You assume that my lack of teeth come from somebody you know? How do you know my age?
You're right, I don't. I'm assuming. You know what happens when you assume. All right. Let me let me go
Yeah,
ahead and look you over. Give me a second. And
look me
he
over,
kind of
please.
scans you. He takes a little bit longer to scan or to kind of observe because of the way that you came at him. And he's like, your outward appearance seems to be that of not the nicest of people, but deep down in your core, you're just too good for me. Be gone! And he pushes you out.
Wait, as he's
Okay,
doing that, I'm
perfect.
flipping him off. As I go out,
Perfect.
I'm flipping him off.
You do. And you wake up. Yeah, Sonny Ballins is standing right over you. Probably teabagging you.
my dear, my dear friend Sonny.
No, I don't teabag. That's child's game.
My dear friend Sonny. I tried
I
tried
know.
to show appearance, and I had a chance, and he did not give it to me. He saw my teeth, and he knew that I was not worthy of his evil gift.
I know. All I want is power, and nobody wants to give it to me in these stupid sarcophagi.
Yes, maybe this is a good time for us to be able to move on from whatever
Yeah.
we are in now onto the
Let's just
future.
let's rejoin the group and let's get out of this stupid temple.
Hmm.
All right. You guys head
Yes.
upstairs. The rest of the group's patiently waiting for you. Thanter says, where shall we go now?
I asked Xander before we go anywhere. Can you tell me what those beings are and what they require to get their gifts downstairs?
The beings inside of the amber sarcophagi are complex creatures. Whenever you touch one of them, you form a telepathic link with the vestige inside. Each one will offer a dark gift, but you must willingly accept to gain the benefits. They'll never be precise when they describe it to you. They will be somewhat vague until you accept. Then they will give you all of the details. Some will give you the ability to do wondrous things, as you well know, bringing your dead companion back to life. Others, physical abilities and the changes that come across. He motions towards you, Sonny and Grim, with your eyes and your ability to spider climb.
And I just start
And
climbing
he
the
says,
wall.
Some mess with your
Yeah, this is weird, guys.
Some mess
but
with
I
your
like it.
personality and make you more charismatic. As he motions over to Dag, and but some gifts are given to all, but some must meet certain requirements of your soul. Some, if you are too good, they will not give you their abilities. If you are inherently evil, they will offer it up. But they cannot be coerced. They cannot be manipulated. And once you receive a gift, you can never receive the same one again. And the instant the gift is bestowed, the creature receiving it undergoes a transformation, as he kind of motions towards you, gaining whatever physical trait or flaw they have given you. Nothing can remove this flaw other than the most powerful magic available to our realms, or some sort of divine intervention. Accepting these gifts has the potential to change you down to your very core. the purest of knights can touch a sarcophagi, accept the gift, and leave one of the most evil beings this temple has seen.
And what do you mean by the most evilest being you've seen?
He's talking about a Karen.
He says,
She got a short
Yeah.
bob haircut, big glasses, carrying an iced
demanding
drink
to
from
speak to
Starbucks.
the manager. Accepting the gift takes a huge toll on your soul. Some are able to resist this temptation and this transformation, but others, the madness just takes over as their inner soul changes and their alignment shifts.
Hmm.
Santer, thank you for all that information. I have a
Thank
quick
you.
question.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Yes.
I have a question for you. Can we be best friends? Because I'd love to come back here, hang out with you, and just learn these spells once all things are said and done.
It has been a long time since my friends have walked this earth. I would be glad.
I put my hand out. I put my hand out and to shake it and just be like, I'll be your friend.
He reaches out his skeleton hand and gently grabs yours.
I firmly grasp it and just give it a good old
Firmly
shake.
grasp it. All right, go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Oh no, you're gonna break off his hand, Jesse. Don't do too well. Do like a 13.
Perfect.
I got a 1.
So he actually squeezes your hand and it hurts.
Wow, man, you're a lot stronger than skeleton than I was expecting you to be.
Brian, what? Remind me his name.
Santer.
His name's Gunther. Santer. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What did I call him
I
last
don't
time?
remember.
I called him
Xanax, something like
Xanax?
that. Yeah.
Xanax.
Xanax. I call him Xanax. Yeah.
You called him a lot of things. You called him a lot.
But Santer, seriously, I want to be
Yeah.
friends so I can come back here and learn all the magic in these books. Because I want to become the most powerful wizard that has ever walked the earth.
We will have to, in your studies, if you survive your encounter with Strahd, if you are really wanting to be the most powerful wizard, we may want to talk about lichdom.
That's interesting.
Yes.
I know a little bit, but it also sounds terrifying because I'm pretty sure that's what you are.
I am somewhat of an expert on the subject.
Perfect. But anyway, you'll probably see me again. But before we probably want to head out, do you think you can help us find any really great tools or treasure that you know of in this place before we leave? That way we're not just wandering around aimlessly.
Yes, I will accompany you wherever you want to go. As I told you before, I can take you to the vault that I remember, but it has been thousands of years and things have changed. He looks over in the back of the room. Yes, no legs. You had a question.
Thank you. No Legs jumps in and goes, well, my friend, as you have seen, with the tomb that I have touched, I have the ability to be able to find resurrection through some form of whatever magic this is.
He stops you and
My
he
dear
says, it looks like you have used your ability to bring back your friend Dritz. Am I wrong in that?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely. This is why I bring this up to you.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Oops.
The reason I asked this to you, Thanta, is if we have the ability, someone in our team, to be able to touch that sarcophagi and bring you back to life, do you believe that you will have an opportunity with your memory and everything to be able to support us on a much larger level of this team and also your abilities of knowing everything to be able to help us.
Said before, I have no quarrel with Strahd. My duty is to guard this temple now, so... And touching a sarcophagi will not help me in any way, as I am not a Denzian of one of them. My power has been elevated since my death.
Welcome, Clark.
Baby clackers.
I don't see him yet, but it sounds like I can hear
He's in
him.
Discord.
And I just kind of like elbow no legs and be like, I think he likes being a lich.
Yes, thank you.
It's like really powerful.
And he says,
Okay. Yes, thank you, my friend.
as you guys are doing that, he motions towards you guys, or motions towards the door down here, and he says, "Come, I will take you to what I remember of the vault." And he
Great.
waves his hand,
Yes.
and the secret door right here opens up, and you guys head down the stairs. I'm gonna move you back down to the other map real quick. Actually, I should have copied. Let me get his token.
Clark, if you're, I hear something scrambling in the background. If
Yeah,
if you're trying to talk, we can't hear you.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I can hear Clark in this most weird, like, he sounds like a
Sounds like
friggin'
Optimus.
alien.
Oh no, I got you now. You sound good.
We
It's
hear
just-
you now.
okay,
Oh,
see
okay,
ya.
bye.
Okay, bye.
Is that at all
Yeah.
better?
That's better.
That's worse. Worse. Way worse.
No, it's better. No, listen to Adam.
Hey, Jared, I just
Yeah, that's me.
I just sent you that the in the Bros with Rolls chat, whatever.
Send me something.
Clark, you didn't really miss anything, except for Thanter's gonna go and
Clark's gone again.
He
Okay.
said, "Nope."
What?
He said, "I'm gonna go to this wedding." He's probably at the wedding in Discord.
Yeah,
how many times you gotta disconnect and reconnect?
Clark, you're muted.
Chris, I feel like this whiskey is gonna be closer to you. That's probably why that's cheaper.
Well, yeah, no, it is. It's I mean, it's like I mean, Dunedin is not very far away from where we live.
Oh well, then yeah, that makes more sense. Where I'm like the other side of the freaking.
Well, I mean, where they make the whatever 1792 isn't close to us. That's all in Kentucky.
Is there distribution in
Yeah.
Dunedin?
Maybe they're struggling with distribution because every website anywhere around me is like $100
Oh,
for a bottle.
Yeah, so you're talking about a website though. They're dicks on websites. Like they charge you secondary market. So like $120 would be accurate for secondary market.
Mhm.
But walking into a liquor store, if they charge you $120 for that bottle, you can give them the finger and walk out.
Gotcha.
All right. So,
I normally do that
When you
anywhere.
do that?
It doesn't matter where, but I just normally do that.
can you guys all see on this map
I'm
here?
like, yeah. I'm like Jack Daniels, $13.
I cannot see, but I also
Icon.
don't have control
I
of
see
Dritz.
You don't have control of
I see it.
Dritz.
I'm there.
I didn't on the last screen. I still had control over Octavio.
You
Uh-oh.
should controlled by character settings. So let me go in here. I didn't change anything. You should be able to control him. Oh no, guess not. Oh, wait, which one are your I'm back baby now? Because you changed your name. Okay, now you should be able to control Dritz.
Okay, I can control Dritz, but I can't see anything. Like I see him, but I see nothing else. He should have dark vision,
Yeah, I know.
120 feet. I
Can
don't know
you
if any of
refresh your
that's-
page?
Give it a second.
I have a feeling that Clark just like discorded us just to let him know he's heading home. He probably didn't have audio access. He was just trying to tell us that he's heading home.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I'd just listen in a little bit.
Oh my
like,
gosh, he's
kinda-
right there.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh my gosh,
Surprise
he's been so
attack.
quiet.
Okay. I'm
Wait, you can see.
good,
All right,
Brian.
cool.
I can see now.
All right.
Oh my- Why did that freak me out so bad?
So as you guys head down the stairs, you're on the lower floor where the fireball statue was. He walks over to this set of locked doors that you guys checked out earlier, and he just kind of waves his hand and speaks a few words. He's just like, "Ishtar Nichthal," and the
Oh,
doors
yeah.
swing
Oh.
open.
Just to be clear, Dritz is like visibly terrified right now because he remembers dying here.
Yeah, that's true.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me.
Ugh.
All right, so as you guys walk in, Xanther's walking in. You guys can all go ahead and move your tokens in the door. You should be able to anyway.
Oh shit!
Uh-uh.
Dag move in there as well. All right,
It's an
Sonny,
unreal
you're moving
freaking-
in too?
As I walk in the
can't
door,
do
I
anything. It's
I
black.
kind of as I walk in the door, I'd say to everybody, "Hey,
Okay,
there's somebody
hold
in here.
on, hold on,
Somebody
hold
in here."
Let me fix Sonny Ballins.
Sunny bye.
You can't see anything because you're casting light on yourself. You're pretty much permanently casting light on yourself. Can you see now? All right, so you can go ahead and move in. All right, so as you guys move in here, piles of treasure are heaped against the west and east walls of this stone room. A 10-foot tall statue carved from amber in the likeness of a hawk-headed humanoid stands in a wide alcove to the north. Behind it, a crack has formed in the wall. You guys recognize this as one of the amber golems. You've faced one of these before. This one moves. Its head turns towards all of you, and with just like a low groan, kind of stone grinding on stone, he turns his head, raises its weapon, and once it scans the room and sees Thanter standing in front of all of you, he lowers his weapon, turns his head back towards the front, and becomes inanimate once again.
Oh, let's go.
Thanks,
Hey.
Yannick.
Yo, Xanther, what's that about?
As the
Xanathar.
creatures of this temple are not aggressive towards me.
Oh, thank God.
Cool.
I hope you're not offended that we already destroyed one of these guys up top.
That is
little
okay.
while
It
ago.
probably attacked you first.
It sure did. It was terrifying.
Self-defense
It
works
should
with
did,
me.
and maybe that's something we don't necessarily bring up. Yes.
I immediately go over to this middle pile and start like taking my staff and just
Okay.
skimming through it.
So you can investigate. All right. So you're okay. You investigate that one. You can see after and Thanter just kind of like motions towards you. He says, "It looks like nothing has changed since the last time I've seen here. Have at it." And Sonny, you look in that pile there, and you guys all may want to get to the point where you can start writing down whatever cash you're going to pick up and whatever items you're going to pick up in these piles, because it's like you're going to the Chuck E. Cheese prize table here. All right, Sonny, in your pile, if you all want to just stand in front of a pile, I'll just tell you what's in that one, and we'll just go around. Okay.
Yeah, maybe just each of us just jump in front of a pile and we all you could just
Okay.
grab each one.
Yeah.
No
Speed
legs.
things
I'll
up
start
for
with you.
sure.
So this is what's in your pile.
Lovely.
I'm doing it just because they're numbered on my screen, and that's where they're at. No legs.
Cool.
You find in your pile 17,500 copper pieces.
Barely.
There's more, so get ready to write things down.
Wait.
Just pull up a notepad on your computer.
It's a good thing he's
I'm
recording.
writing stuff down.
No, I got my
Okay.
I got my phone.
Let me know when you're ready, because I got more.
D&D.
Okay.
Notes. I'm in.
17,500 copper. 30 Charleston shoes. No, there's no Charleston. That'll be in Grimm's pile.
You
No,
son of a
okay.
bitch.
There's 30 gemstones of various size and color. Each one of them seem after quick glance, each one of them are worth 50 gold apiece. So you have 50 or 30 stones that are worth 50 gold apiece. There are
Okay.
3 rusted suits of plate armor that seem to be in worthless condition. There are 9
write that
rusted
down.
shields that seem to be in worthless condition. There is a
Great.
child-sized sarcophagus made of black wood inlaid with gold. Your initial appraisal of it seems to be worth 250 gold. Sunny, in your pile, there is 12.
I'm just gonna write down.
Okay,
I'm gonna write down
that-
corpse.
that's fine.
little kid corpse.
Sunny, in your pile, there's 12,000 silver pieces. There are 5 rusted suits of ring mail and 6 rusted breastplates that seem to be in worthless condition. A silvered rapier with a pink glass hilt.
Ooh.
There's 4
Come on
rusted
now.
greatswords in worthless condition. And there is a gilded chariot. That's like,
What is that?
you know, those like individual, like in the movie Gladiator when they're in the Colosseum and they got like the horses pulling them on those like one man.
The chariots.
Yeah, that's kind of
Oh,
what it is.
gotcha.
Except,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ones that
yep,
have the O2
yep.
tanks
Except this is
attached.
just kind of like
Yeah, they
ornamental
got
and not used for chopping people in half.
the
and-
propane tanks. It's so good.
What was-
Sorry,
It's
what?
so good.
What was the second part of that treasure?
There was
The second item?
5 rusted
Rapier.
suits of ring mail
Yeah.
and 6 rusted breastplates that were worthless. Do you guys want me to tell you the worthless stuff? Okay, I'll skip
No,
that
don't
stuff.
tell.
Okay.
No.
So there's the silvered rapier, silvered, so with the D at the
Yep,
end
got
of it,
that.
with a pink glass hilt, and then there's a gilded chariot. And your initial appraisal of that, it seems to be worth 750 gold. How you're gonna get that out of here? I don't know.
That's what we got.
Pile
dwarves
number
for.
3, Dritz. This is for you.
I hope.
There
Dag
is-
to it.
Yeah, there you go. Dag can run it out. Dritz, there is 6,600 electrum in yours. Each one of them stamped with the
Ooh.
profiled visage of Strahd.
Mm.
Electrode, like
Yep.
the Pokemon.
There is 75 empty bottles. There is
Game changer.
a trunk filled with 6 fine dresses and
Hey.
gowns. Each.
Save some of those bottles. I can make some
All
holy
right,
water
cool.
with
We can
them.
do that.
Clark's all about
So you got the
holy
6 dresses and gowns. Each one of them are worth about 25 gold apiece. There's 10
Okay.
pieces of jewelry, each worth 250 gold. And there are 500 gold pieces in a rotted wooden chest. There is also 8 painted ceramic statues of saints, each one worth 250, but each one weighing 50 pounds.
Each
50,
weighing how much?
50.
50.
There are 8 of them.
What were they again?
Ceramic
8 what?
painted statues
Painted-
of saints, like the football players. You got Drew Brees. You got each one of them doing the Heisman
Come on.
stance. Yep.
Alvin Kamara. You got
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Michael
All of
Thomas.
them.
You got all of them.
All right.
That's 180. That was good, bro.
Dag, we'll do yours. I'll just say what they are, and then you can write them down. We can go offline and do that later. But for Dag's, there is a pile of iron ingots. Each one of them total is worth 250 gold, but weighing 2,500 pounds. Yeah.
Oh.
There are 30 holy symbols of gods from various worlds, each one of them worth 5 gold apiece. There's a set of 12 copper chalices with silver filigree, each one of them worth 25 gold. There is a gilded skull with red garnets in its eye sockets, worth 250 gold. There are 8 warhammers and 6 war picks.
Ooh.
In Grim, in your pile, we're skipping that middle pile on the right there, unless one of you guys wants to go in and check that one. But we'll do Grim's first. Okay, Grim, your chest. There's 7,000 wooden coins that are painted gold, so they're worthless. I just thought that was funny. There is 15,000 copper scattered between 15 iron pots. There is an obsidian scepter with gold filigree worth 2,500 gold. There's 15 thin leather-bound tomes, all of them signed copies of a storybook called Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites by Nitch Rackmay.
Tight.
And then so that's all that's in your pile.
What was it?
Obsidian
what?
scepter with gold filigree, worth 2,500 gold. Sonny, you go over to the other unmanned pile. Rictavio's in here too. He's just chilling though, arms crossed in the back, like sulking guy. But in yours, Sonny, in the second pile, there is 9,000 silver pieces, 6 non-magical crystal balls, each worth 20 gold. There's a bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for spires that is worth 750 gold. It's a bronze crown, but you know how like the spikes on the crown are just like decorative or whatever? These ones look like tiny gem-eyed dragons. Each one of the little tines on there.
Okay, pick that up
cool.
and put it
so
on.
You are now wearing this crown. It's worth 700 gold or 750 gold. There's a life-sized wooden pony. It's worth 25 gold. And there are 6 marble vases. Each one of them are worth 100 gold, but they weigh 100 pounds each. So, put in your inventory what you want to take, and we can move on from that. Dag, like I said, if you want to take any from your pile, we'll do that offline, or when you're back.
So I would like to ask Sonny if I could have that rapier, since it is a finesse weapon, and I got shit weapons right now.
Yeah, bro. All yours. It's probably going to help with Strahd too, since it's silvered.
Is there anything special about that weapon?
No,
Brian?
it's a silvered rapier. So what I would do, just add a rapier, a standard rapier, and then you can go to customization, and there should be a checkbox that says silvered. And then that should show up that it's silvered.
I'm gonna give Grim back his hand axe.
So Grim, you can add another hand axe to your inventory.
I just tossed it on the pile.
Hey Brian, all 30 gems that you announced, all different variant colors.
Cool.
I want to
Yeah, just add anything that I spoke or I read off to you for your pile. Whatever you want to take, go ahead and add it to your inventory.
How do I do that?
If you go to your notes, or that's probably going to be the best way to. Or no, sorry. If you go to equipment, scroll all the way down. There's a section called Other Possessions. If you click on that, you'll see a little thing pop up on the right where you can just type in text anything that you want to add into your inventory.
Okay.
I'll give you guys, if you want, we can take 5 minutes. That way you guys can all get, we can answer questions and do whatever we need to do to make sure you have all that in your inventory. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Are any of these warhammers magical?
Okay, cool. We're back. You guys all got your stuff in your inventory. What would you like to do now?
I can't help but think that this may just be one of Strahd's like trophy rooms of treasure, because not only did I find this sweet crown, it's got dragons on it. You know, maybe have something to do with Argynvost. But then there's dresses, so maybe it's like his lady friend that betrayed him for his bro. Like, I'm just kind of curious, like, do we want to take some of these worthless pieces of stuff just because maybe when we do encounter Strahd, we'd be like, look what we got, and then it throws him off his game a little bit. We hold up like a dress, and I'm wearing the crown, and I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean,
Trophy room. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like me grabbing all of the gems might be a precious value to him. So hopefully, if we do interact with him, me showing up and I'm like, "Oh, look, I got your gems." He's like, "Oh, I don't know."
No legs hit his head again.
yeah, he's got a Cockney accent now.
I think it would be
Suck a
pretty
Cockney
sweet to
accent.
get
You
this
guys,
gilded.
you guys understand how hard it is to keep a same accent. You guys understand the level of how difficult it is.
Just change it to
Genuinely.
Sean
It's like
Connery, and
Irish,
you'll
but
be
a
able to
little bit
remember it the whole
tougher.
time.
Yeah, he's like Irish, but a little bit tougher.
The Russian leprechaun.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
but seriously,
I
I
did
think
go a little cockney there. Yeah, you're right.
we should definitely figure out a way to get this gilded chariot out of here. It's too
So-
sweet to be held up in this
Is it-
tomb.
I'm assuming it has
It does.
wheels on it, right? I mean, can we like strap it to this red golem guy and see if what's his name can command him to take it out of here?
You can definitely try.
Banter, can you command your red golem to carry this gilded chariot with all this treasure, as much as we can pile on here, out of this place?
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Oh God.
I'm gonna
Somebody help.
assist him.
Yeah,
But,
if anybody wants to
don't know
help,
how
go
much
ahead,
this-
Sonny, you can roll with advantage.
yeah, so I got nothing. I'm not gonna be of any help.
I've got +5 on persuasion.
there you
Let me
go.
help you.
I got 20. I got 20. I got 20.
Oh,
I got
that's
20.
20.
I got 20.
All right.
You don't even need me, my friend.
Thanter says, "That is a wonderful idea," and he looks at the golem and he goes, "Ishtagni konnichiwa."
Konnichiwa.
And the golem kind of breaks to life a little bit, and he looks at Thanter, and Thanter motions over to the chariot, and the golem sets his weapon down, goes over to the chariot, starts piling on all of the coin, all of the non-worthless stuff into the chariot, and just wheels it out the room.
Banter, can you make sure he goes to
Well, I was gonna say have him deliver it. Don't we still have our like horse and chariot? Can we just leave it at the gate that with the fiery gate, whatever?
Over at the pass.
We had a horse, did we?
Yeah, at
Oh,
the
yeah,
pass.
we do. We have our horse and buggy.
Yeah, I got a horse and
situation.
carriage up
So
at that, yeah.
as the golem's walking out the door, Thanter, he speaks his command words. He says, leave it at
Vroom,
the
vroom."
gate." And
Lovely, my
the
friend.
golem
lovely.
walks out.
So-
And he just puts his hand up, and he keeps walking.
So Xanadu, what was behind the golem back here?
I inspect the golem's weapon.
It is just a large. It's extremely heavy. You can't pick it up. It's like 5 times your size. Just a large mace. That's just made of this amber, kind of the same material he was made in.
Mm.
So I asked Xanther what's in this room behind where the golem
I
was.
am not sure. You feel free to check it out.
You're not sure? I thought you knew everything
Right,
about this place, though.
But the
Panther?
walls were intact the last time I was here.
Mm.
Do you have any kind of divination spells to sense evil back here?
Let me check.
In the spirit of no legs, I go through.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, so Grim, you
dude.
walk in and you see that this is the downstairs where the sarcophagi were that you guys were before.
Huh? Oh, there was a wall over here. Okay. Dritz, not knowing anything, says, "Are these things that you guys were telling me about that made you guys do weird things?"
Yeah, it's the stuff that helped you come back to life.
Sweet, sweet.
I mean, I'm sorry you can't be with your animals, but you sucked at animal handling anyway.
Damn. Shots
It's
fired.
true.
No Legs
I
jumps in
mean-
and goes. No Legs jumps in and goes. What a familiar place this is.
I mean, to be fair, I was never the one that killed my own pets. It's just that they all happened to die around me.
I mean,
Don't
okay,
touch the boxes.
You make one explosion, everybody freaks out.
guys, I think it's time. I
Yeah,
think it's time.
I think it's.
I
I agree. So Xanther, is there anything else of value in this temple?
Painter thinks for a minute as if he's zooming out to look at the map in his head to see if there's anything else of value in this area.
Smart man.
Hey, Santer, where's that douchebag wizard I need to beat the hell out of?
Ooh, yeah, where is that guy?
I am not sure of who you speak.
Yeah.
He sat in the statue in the middle of the room behind us, and he shot fireballs out of the
In
eye socket.
thousands of years since I awoke in this place, the Denzians may have changed. As far as your previous
Frickin'
question, as
denizens.
far as any other riches, this would be the only place that any riches would be stored. As far as anything else of power, it would all come down to what you have already explored.
All right.
Real quick, I was just thinking about this.
I think it's time for us to leave, mates.
I was just thinking about this, guys. All of that sweet, sweet treasure that we just found and had our new best friend, Redbird, roll out of here. It may be too much for a horse. Do you think we should have Thanter convince the golem to go all the way to Barovia or wherever we're gonna go?
I think
To
we
just
hitch it
follow
to
our
our horses
command
and we
from here on out.
I think
We-
we just walk behind. We should be okay.
Don't we have multiple horses?
I
Mm.
don't know if the citizens of Barovia would like to see Amber Golem walking in their direction.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're probably
yes,
right.
yes, but with us, they might not feel too
Must I remind no legs? People in
concerned.
Barovia hate us right now.
Right.
Yes, this
No,
is
I think
something
it-
I do
wasn't
not
it
know
the other
because
town?
I hit my
It was
head. I don't
Valaki.
remember.
Wasn't it? It
Valaki.
wasn't Barovia. Valaki. People hate us in Valaki.
Yeah.
I don't want to assume, but yes, I feel like it's matters on the city. You know, it really does.
All right,
Brian,
let's get out of here.
When we last talked with Esmeralda, remind me, she said we could go to the Amber Temple or to Strahd, but there wasn't
Yeah,
another
there
place,
was
right?
there was another place. It was
Wasn't the
Perez, I think is the name.
brew house?
I'm checking real quick.
Perez Hilton.
Yeah, the ruins of Perez.
So I asked Xanther what he knows of the ruins of Perez.
He says, in my time, it was a thriving village on the river. I know not of what its state is now. Again, it's been thousands of years.
Was it ever a place of power that would have powerful weapons, or?
As I recall, it was just a riverside town with farmers and villagers.
All right. I'm
No Legs
good.
jumps in and he goes, "My dear friends, How much longer are we going to sit here and salvage and search places before we take on this deer beast of ours that is controlling this city? How long do we wait, boys? How long?
I mean, we can always go back to the windmill.
Dritz says, speaks up and says, I am ready to be done with this place once and for all.
I don't really like Barovia that much, so.
But we just got here.
I mean, I did help create a national phenomena with a delicious drink, but it's okay. I'm willing to let that be my legacy if that's what it means.
My friends, Strahd has disrupted this land long enough. Who will save this town and these people and this country? Will it be someone else, or will it be us? Will it be us? Or will it be someone else? We need to jump in, and we need to.
As hold on.
All right, God, we'll go.
As
Shut up.
No legs hangs on that word. All of a sudden, the lights just go out in the room that you were in, and you just hear. You think you are ready to face me? And a loud crack of thunder happens as you kind of see in a flash the face of Strahd appear in the sky, kind of like almost like Zordon in Power Rangers, just kind of just like this headless face, or this bodiless head.
All right.
And he says, "If you think that you are powerful enough now, come, meet your doom in my castle. You've been there once before."
Oh, man. Damn straight.
Yeah, and you didn't do nothing about it, bitch.
Yeah, we stole
Hey,
Argonbot's
before you
gold. How do you
go-
feel about that, Mr. Stroudy boy?
You have been a thorn in my side for far too long. I thought I was rid of one of you, but you brought him back. And he looks at Rictavio,
Hey, real
and
quick.
he says, "You most of all I am tired of. Despite your changes, you will come face me once and for all."
Hey,
I just
quick,
asked
quick
him, I
question before you disappear there, Stroudy
Wait,
boy.
I feel like everybody wants
I
to
have-
talk, so
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
raise
key-
my hand.
I took a key from your bud there. What was his name? I don't know. I have it somewhere in my.
The weird guy.
Yeah, weird guy.
You
Epilophagus?
talking about No Legs' girlfriend?
No, not.
No, it was
Not
the
Bud Buddy.
it was the gatekeeper guy. The guy that
I had it
like
written down.
The Hunchback.
Where's his
yeah.
name?
he was some kind of
That's
troll
Brian.
or something.
Telling you, his name was Snuffleupagus.
It's definitely not Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus.
Cyrus.
He says,
Cyrus, there it is.
I took a key from Cyrus. Is it
"That
any use?
fool. He'd failed to dispatch you in his trap. No, anything he has on him is worthless. He is one of my toys. Yes, you with your hand up."
You know, I just pointed out, just acknowledge. I'm just trying to speak. So
I immediately stick my hand up as well as No Legs starts talking.
Oh yeah. Oh cool.
Not
Thank
being
you.
pointing at somebody's land.
Yeah. So yeah, no legs looks and he goes, "Strahd, do you hear me?"
"Yes, I am right here. I hear you."
There is no amount of fear. There is no amount of your aggressive ability of controlling
Jesse.
this. What's going on over there?
You're.
You guys are
We're on
opposite.
opposite sides.
Yeah, you guys are high-fiving yourselves. Strahd, there's nothing you could do to stop us. We have all the power. We have more power than you think. You are weak-minded in thinking that you have any ability to stop us. You are so blinded by hatred that you will not understand the strength and power that we bring with our fellowship.
He
and our
looks at you,
friendship.
and he says, "I have been watching you extra carefully. You have changed more than any of them. in your adventure here. But do not grow bold and think that you, just because you speak more eloquently, that you are any stronger. I will dispatch you first. And just think, you could have been with your friends at the windmill.
Rod, do not underestimate what he provided to say.
And he looks and he says, "You
This is
wizard."
so lame. I'm trying to do something epic, and you guys are like undermining everything I'm doing. You guys might as well be fucking like on Strahd's team right now. I hate
Yeah,
you guys. So much.
I look over to
Literally, you guys might as well be with Strahd. I'm like trying to pump us up right now, you sons of bitches.
High five, slap hands, slap hands.
I look over to Thantor and be like, man, No Legs is real gearing up to roll a 1 soon.
I'm just gonna leave, dude.
Nope,
I'm like,
stay here.
No,
It's
man,
good.
It's fun. We're having a good time.
just gonna leave. I'm trying to make this more theatrical.
Yes, wizard.
So I raised my hand.
Yes,
What's that?
wizard. Have you enjoyed seeing yourself die numerous times?
No, I haven't died. It's been great.
Remember, I made you
yeah.
see that you were hanging in the crossroads those many weeks back? And your severed
yeah,
head.
but like I just knew. Yeah, but I mean,
that was
I
my
just,
severed head.
Oh yeah,
Way to
that's
remember, idiot.
I mean, I just knew it was fake because it's like we're in Barovia, like weird stuff like that happens, and like you don't really scare me that much. You're kind of just like a creep, really. That's what you are. You're just kind of a creep.
I will show you how much of a creep I am. Join me.
Can't wait, honestly. But I was curious. Do you recognize this sweet, sweet crown here that I'm wearing? I can't wait to show it to you in person. It's going to be awesome. While I kill you. But do you recognize it at all?
That bronze piece of crap. That is not worthy to dawn on my head.
Oh yeah.
He really, really wants it. That's what people that say stuff like that really want stuff. They say stupid stuff like that. All right, yeah, cool. No worries, man.
He
Just
looks
checking.
over
Just checking.
next. He looks over in towards Dritz, and he says, "You have tasted death once before. You shall taste it again."
Yes, I don't fear death. There's nothing that you can do. I will be happy to be reunited with my pets.
I will make it so.
Oh no.
Dwarf, eating
Now you just make
your
me feel bad.
Hey, real quick, Strahd, I also had another question.
Yes, wizard. He
I
just
raised
kind of
my
like.
So I think all of us are actually interested in becoming vampires. So why don't you like come hang out with us over here, in the Amber Temple, and we can all just be friends. And I just kind of wink at everybody.
Go ahead and
What?
roll persuasion.
Oh my god.
We can just end this right here. Have him show up.
I don't even want to roll persuasion right now. I don't even want to, dude.
No, where's my persuasion? Okay,
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
He's just like, he just kind of laughs. Why would I come to you?
Somebody help me! Somebody help me!
No, Jesse,
Oh,
don't do
you
that.
scared? You scared?
It seems
Mr.
like
Strahd?
you are scared to come face me.
No, man. We've already been there. We came in, we stole a bunch of stuff from your house, and we left, and you didn't do anything about it. And so what I'm thinking is, you're actually scared of us.
At that point, I was playing with you. Who do you think told Cyrus to go down there? Who do you think led you to my pet's room where your elf friend there wanted to mate with him?
Look, I don't really want to know what you and Cyrus do behind closed doors. Let's be real. But Cyrus was too stupid to like actually be listening to you and help you lead us to those kinds of places.
Is Cyrus on this call? I just want to tell him to suck it.
Yeah. Hey, Cyrus, suck it.
Hey,
Hold
Strahd.
on.
Hey,
I
Strahd.
have to go in order here. You've had your turn. I'll come back. Yes.
No, I'm fucking
Candy-eating dwarf, what do you want?
Your buddy Cyrus told us your secret, by the way.
Roll
put that out there.
deception. Unless you're actually telling the truth.
Deception.
Are you lying or are you telling the truth? Okay, roll
I'm
deception.
lying right now,
I know, but roll
he doesn't
deception.
19
Okay.
plus 1, so 20.
He's like, he what?
Yeah, he told us
Hey,
your
what?
little secret.
you see him turn his head. He's like, Cyrus, you fool! I'm taking pills for that. And he says,
Strahd,
No.
now-
No, Stroud, the other thing. The other thing. Not the thing that's after that thing.
no,
The
I've
other
had
thing.
enough. I've had enough.
The ball?
Elf, you have one more chance, and then I am out of here.
Which
You,
elf?
sorry,
Don't
you.
screw this
Elf?
up.
Me.
Hey,
Okay,
no
yes,
legs. Kill it. Go kill it.
Just
We're,
stop,
we're
wait.
just pissing them off.
My dear friend, stop. Strahd, if we are such a thorn in your side, come to us now. You know we are at. You know exactly where we are. Come to us now, and let's end this. Fight us here. If you are so strong and you have such strength, why are you, Dragon Boy? Are you mimicking me?
All right,
like watching a
roll
Chinese movie.
persuasion. You guys really want to start this next campaign?
What's my
Your persuasion is +6, or sorry, plus
its persuasion
5.
is +5. 17.
He says,
I'm not mocking you. I'm your hype man.
I am
If
not
you're
afraid of you. You are my playthings. You mean nothing to me. My reign over this land will last multiple lifetimes when you are but dust in the wind. It's been a long day.
AKA, you guys are not getting out of this dungeon.
You must come to
Well,
me
if
if
that's
you
the-
want to end me.
Why are you so afraid, Strahd? If we are nothing to you, you will not come here?
I am not afraid.
Well, then why are you sitting in your tall tower as we sit here in the deepest, darkest dungeons? Coming to you going, we're sworn in the thigh. And we sit here and we battle you. What? And you sit there on your tall tower and you won't come to us? Finish us now, if we're that simple.
I just start chanting, "Scaredy cat."
So-
Hold on.
So-
Scaredy.
Thanter turns to you, No Legs, and he says, quietly,
Mhm.
he says, he hasn't been able to cross the threshold of this temple for thousands of years. He is unable to manifest his physical body here. It is taking a lot for even him to project
probably-
himself here.
Let's
And
not
then-
invite him. Let's
and
not
then-
invite him anymore.
Those
Dritz
rules apply as
looks
well.
at No Legs and says, dude, I'm still pretty, not great from being dead and all, so maybe shut up.
Well, clearly, what we just learned from freaking Xantex is that this dude literally has no ability to be.
Syntax?
So after that, Brian. So after he says that, I look at him, or wherever it is. He's just like
No,
a
you
voice
see
in a
his
room.
projected head right here.
Okay. And I'm sitting right next to him, and I'm like, if you feel like if you're not strong enough to come face me now in your weak state, knowing you cannot leave your castle, then I will come and find you, and I will be the last face that you see on this planet before you are dead.
He looks at you and says, huh, "Bring it on, little one." And he disappears.
Not if he sees me last.
Guys, I really don't like that guy.
I looked at everybody and I looked at everybody in the room because I'm clearly standing the closest to where that projection was, and I looked at everybody in a much happier tone. I'm like, I think that went really well.
Yeah. Hey, Thanter, do you see what happened there? Are you at all now interested in helping us defeat this crazy
He just looks at
madman?
him and he says, "No."
Okay, no worries. I'm not gonna pressure you because we're friends, and friends don't pressure friends. And I mean, I'll be back.
I await your return.
I just give him a head nod and I say, guys, I think it's time to go.
Agreed.
Before we leave, Brian, I'd like to do some type of handshake with Xantex.
You can't even say his name right. You can't. You can't do it.
It's Thanter, but I call him Xantex because it's fun.
Seems racially
What
charged.
happened to Xanax?
Yeah, Xanax. But I would like to roll. I would like to roll to make sure I do something that is actually genuinely bonding to him.
To Thanter. Okay. So what do you? Okay. So go ahead and
Yeah.
roll. Yeah.
Touch his inner thigh.
Like yeah. So what are you trying? Are you trying to embrace him? Or are you trying to like shake his hand? Or
I'm trying to just make a connection with him where this dude will remember me even
Please roll a
from
1.
from on
Okay.
and on and on.
Please.
From the end of time, this guy
go ahead and roll
remembers
a performance check.
me.
Please roll a 1. Please roll a 1.
I got a 7 plus 2.
So 9.
So
Okay. So describe what you're trying to do, like physically. Like what are you like trying to dance in front of him? Are you trying to, you know?
no, it's like a handshake, but like the goal was the handshake is very much to what he knows is a handshake, whether it's just a simple one or a specific one, just more of a potential where the goal is that he
Okay.
understands me.
Yeah. So you
That's the plan.
you kind of do like a knight handshake where you just kind of grab the forearms. You put a hand on his shoulder, and you kind of like lock eyes as best you can with a skeleton face. And you kind of see that he nods his head and kind of opens his mouth a little bit as if like he was smiling, but like as a skeleton can smile. So and he just slowly nods his head and he puts his hand on your shoulder as you guys part ways.
I'll take it.
Cool.
All right, let's get the
I'll-
hell out of here.
I'll
Nope,
bow before
nope.
him and be like, "You've been unbelievably helpful. I assume I'd missed. I was not myself the last few hours."
Yeah, Thanter, again, thank you so much. You've been a treasure amongst this treasure. Thanks.
Boo!
So I'll roll a die 4 for
Actually,
damage.
can you just roll? Can you roll with us out and put yourself on the cart, the gilded chariot that we filled up? Because you're a treasure,
Yeah.
buddy. All right, let's go.
I know that everyone else has spoke.
All right,
Ask
Zan.
Before we leave,
Hold
All
on.
right, Thanter.
Hold
Can't
on,
miss you if we
Dag.
don't leave.
Graham, go ahead.
before we all leave, I want to ask Xantex slash Xanther slash Xantec, Xanax, whatever Jared's been calling him.
It's a billion names.
Is there, in your knowledge of wizard spells, is there any spells that you can project onto a weapon to make it a magical weapon? In particular, is there any spells that you can project onto a weapon that will help us fight Strahd?
Good call. Good call.
He kind of like rubs his chin a little bit as like he's thinking. Again, he's been dead forever, so he's trying to figure out if he does have the capability to do this. He says, I do not have any such knowledge, but we may be able to use one of the spells in the spell book upstairs to imbue one of your weapons with magical capabilities.
And what would the cost be?
It would be a one-time thing. The book would be destroyed forever. So you would be cheating others out of this spell.
Well, if you're okay with it, I'm okay with it.
What is the benefit of us getting a magical weapon? Like how actually
So
genuinely?
it would essentially what
of a
he's
benefit it is.
going to do is he would imbue he would imbue one weapon, which would essentially make it a +1 weapon, or if it's already a +1, make it a +2 weapon, so it would increase its capabilities.
And there's certain creatures that we fight that require a magical weapon to do damage to it.
So he says, Dwarf, if you desire this, let us go up to the library very quickly, and I can perform the ritual on your weapon. Okay,
All right.
so you guys head up there.
Grim.
Okay.
And Winter.
You head up there. He searches for the book. He pulls one out. He says, present your weapon to the table.
Yeah, present the
Okay,
battle
so
axe.
right now it's just a normal battle axe that you have. Okay.
Yep.
You set it down. He grabs the book. He's opening it. He's studying it a little bit. He slams the book shut, sets it down. He puts his hands kind of over the axe, and he goes, Ishtal Isumaras. You see his hands start to glow, and the battle axe starts to glow the same color. It rattles a little bit, and after about 10 seconds of that, it just settles down. The lights, or his hands stop glowing. The axe has a little bit of a glow to it, and he looks at you and he says, the ritual is complete. Your weapon now has magical properties. So you can go ahead and replace your battle axe with a +1 battle axe.
Nice.
It is now the battle axe of hatred.
So great. Oh my gosh, I love that.
And as the spell finishes, the book next to the table just disintegrates. And he says, make it worth it, as now nobody can use this spell again.
One book out of these thousands of books. It's okay. I think we'll be okay.
Cool.
All right.
Where are we heading off to?
Where are you guys heading off to?
I think it'd be probably wise to go back to the tower where we went to lament the death of Dritz, get some rest, and then head off back towards Valaki.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Yep. Balake.
I'm gonna just go
Hey,
ahead.
just out of curiosity, so in order to reduce the reduce whatever by 1 every time I take a long rest, do I actually have to take a long rest, or can I, since I'm an elf, whatever, do I do the short rest and I can
Whatever
benefit?
would constitute as a long rest for you.
Okay,
that's
cool.
what it takes. Okay, so you guys were here at the Amber Temple. You all actually, can you guys see the map?
Where was it? I can, but where was it?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Can you
I
ping
guess
it
I can
again?
focus you guys right here.
Okay, cool.
So that is
Oh,
where
shit.
the Amber Temple is. You guys, when you leave the temple, as you're heading out the door, you see that Thanter has accompanied you all the way up until the edge of the door. He says, "This is as far as I can go. The rest is up to you." And you guys head out. You turn around. You kind of see, kind of like in the Last Crusade, when the knight is just hanging back in the temple with the goblet, and he because he can't cross the seal or else he'll die. So he just hangs back and he just kind of lifts a hand up, waving you guys down. You guys see the tire tracks of where the golem pushed your cart. You kind of follow that all the way back to the Salinka Pass over here, and the tower that you guys have familiarized yourself with. You guys, it takes you the rest of the day to get there, so you guys make camp. You can go ahead and take a long rest. So, Dritz, you now have a -3 to all of your stuff rather than the -4. You see at the edge of the tower when you guys arrive there, the Amber Golem standing there with your cart, or next to your cart, with the chariot.
Tweet.
Up to it, and I should say thanks.
He's
pal.
inanimate at this point. He's just a statue.
I'm just gonna white fang him and throw rocks at his feet. Just get out of here. Just go.
He's not moving.
Go
Just
back
go
home.
get. He's my best friend. I don't even know you.
All right, so if you haven't already, go ahead and click that long rest button. Get all your stuff back. And you guys
Yep.
actually can go ahead and level up to level 9. Since you completed the Amber Temple, you get the...
It's only been
I
like
know.
6
All
months
right, you
since
get
we leveled up.
So go
Heck
ahead and
yeah.
level yourself up.
What is it? What? How do we do that?
I'll show you in a second. We'll go ahead and we'll take a break real quick, and then I'll show you guys individually kind of what's going on there. So.
dawn.
All right, you guys have rested up. You have made the appropriate changes to your character sheet, learned your new spells, rested up. You're waking up nice and frosty in the Selenka Pass. What would you guys like to do now?
I think we should go to Valaki, guys.
Yeah. So I know I've been dead for a bit, but doesn't Valaki still hate us?
They do, but I'm thinking maybe if we bring all this treasure in, I don't think they're going to be that upset about it.
Oh, you think we can bribe them?
I think we just say like, look, we went to the Amber Temple and like took care of a bunch of stuff, and this is what we got from it, and we need your guys' help to defeat Strahd. Are you going to put us in jail, or are you going to help us? What are you going to do? Like, that's what we need to talk to them about.
I mean,
here's my other question: is how can they help us defeat Strahd?
By not arresting us.
Well, we also
But
need
so-
supplies if we're going in.
Yeah,
'cause I
whatever
know
they
Dritz
can.
is pretty empty on anything.
All right, I'm down for that. I understand that.
So you guys are going to get your cart, get your wagon. You got your chariot. How are you hooking up the chariot to the horse, or how's that working out?
Attaboy.
Yeah. I think we hook the chariot up to the horse.
Okay.
With the behind the wagon.
right.
Like a secondary, like a double.
You guys
trailer.
have the two
Yeah.
horses,
And-
right? You rented both of them. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Dritz
we
is
two
just gonna
horses.
walk beside
Okay.
the.
Okay.
I get up in the front. I get shotgun, like Gandalf, and I start smoking a pipe that I didn't know I had until just
Well, I mean,
this
yeah,
exact
that
moment.
happened.
And
I sit next to him and just say, "You're late."
I jump up next to him like Bilbo Baggins.
Good. I love it. All right. So you guys make your way.
Yes.
You traverse through down the mountains without any issue. You head through the woods, across some rivers. You come up the familiar path to Valaki. It's about midday at this point. A little bit early afternoon, probably like 2 p.m. ish. And you guys are rolling up to the gates of Valaki. There are 2 guards standing there, seeing you guys as you walk up, and they look a little perplexed, but they put their hands up and they said, "Oi, stop right there! Who are you? Who might you be?"
We are travelers on our way to Valaki to trade with all the stuff you see behind us.
They look at you and they're like really kind of starstruck with the amount of treasure that you have piled behind you, but they look at you and they're like, "Oi, wait a minute, I know you. Gods, they're back."
Wait,
They're not the elves you were looking for.
Wait, my dear friend, hear me out.
Here's 100 gold.
Are you gonna
I'm waiting for them to reply for me.
Okay,
Like,
they're
my
they're
friends, wait.
they're they're
They
they're
never
st-
reply.
yeah they're
Staring at
staring
them,
at
not
you, kind of
replying.
like with their hands on their swords, getting ready to draw them.
Yeah, my friends, listen here. We have found great treasures. You might be familiar with many of these people behind me, but they don't know me at this point, right, Bri? Like, I have never technically...
No, you
My
were the
name's
one who
Jess.
you're the one who
I've
talked
never-
your way through it the last couple times.
That's right, yeah.
You snuck us in twice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
All right.
said that you were gonna take us to a jail
Right.
twice.
Yeah, well, round three, yeah. Okay, so, yeah. My dear friends, do I look familiar to you? I might sound different, but do I look familiar to you?
Yes, I believe I've spoken to you before.
Yes.
You sound
Well,
different.
You know that I've taken these prisoners. Yes. The times of weather and change can cause somebody to sound different. I apologize for that, but I still am who I am. I have all of these prisoners here, and we have now brought back treasures for you and your entire town, for us to be able to plentify the village and your people. So we would like to gain access for us to be able to come in and make this situation better for you, as we know that this struggle has been far too long for all of you.
He looks at you. Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage, because you've talked your way through them before.
Yeah, but shouldn't they like be weary of him now that he has no
Yeah,
teeth?
right.
I feel like I'm too far away for them to notice.
I mean, they've already noticed that he sounds different, but
15 plus 6.
all right.
So 21.
He looks at you and he says, "If it were up to me, I'd let you through, no problem. But unfortunately, it is not. So come with me, and we will take you to the Burgomaster. It was his call. He was the one who banished you in the first place. You bring treasure from the Amber Temple, you say. It will be up to him to discuss the value, and if that is enough to atone for what you have all done." So he waves you through, and a couple other guards have come up because they heard him yell earlier, and they are now escorting you through the town to the Burgomaster's mansion.
As we're walking, I just kind of like grab a handful of silver pieces, about 100 each, about 100 silver pieces, and start dishing it out to all the guards. I was just like, "Hey, whatever happens doesn't
It's
matter.
kind
I
of
want
like
you guys
that
to have
scene in
this."
Dumb and Dumber when he's just handing out all the money going up the stairs to everybody. Perfect.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so you do that. As you guys are going through the town, heading through everything, you look about I would say probably 1,000 feet in or so. You look to where the church used to be. You can see now that it's just a pile of rubble.
We go to the
yes,
map, right?
for sure.
So last time we were here, they were like arresting
Yes.
him or something, right?
Can you guys see on the map, right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, the church is right here, but now you just see that it's just a pile of rubble. As you guys are walking by.
Hey, guard, what happened with the church? I remember last time we were here, there was a guy being arrested. So what's happening now?
Right, that was the preacher there. He was turns out he was touching little kids. It was not a good time, and once the villagers found that out, some of the parents they took to the church and they burnt it down.
China.
That's not loud.
Sorry, no legs. I remember you said you were gonna buy that place for me. You might not remember that, but you did.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't remember that. But hopefully I kept to my word. You know, since I've bonked my little nogger, I'm
Well,
not sure.
Maybe
That's
we can we'll convince the Burgomaster to rebuild a museum in our honor once we defeat Strahd.
I look at no legs. I was like, I don't remember that either, dude.
I'll gladly take care of that.
Go back and look at the videos.
No, he definitely did. Dritz is like, yeah, I remember that.
What do you know? You've been dead.
I was here for that.
All right, fair.
All right.
Hey, is Rictavio with us?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's just been like in the back, arms crossed the entire time, just kind of very
Yeah.
like not. He's been silent, not talking to anybody. He's just been very observant.
Let's go talk to this
Octavio.
Burgomaster.
Yeah, let's go.
Octavio, why are you so salty, bro?
He says, "That temple changed me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I
I'm
think it
just
probably
ready
changed
to
all
end
of
this."
us.
I felt more important to this adventure.
I feel like that's not how Rictavio talks.
How
I
does
don't
he
know.
talk?
He's got no
That's right.
teeth.
Damn it, you're right. Fuck's Change me.
Get on the bandwagon, Brian.
I also have no teeth, but I gave up.
I
gave
just-
up
I just
long ago. I'm
forgot.
like, frick this. I don't want to keep talking. I'm like, I just literally don't even want
The
to talk like
temple
that. Right now.
changed me.
It's
As you can
so not
see,
fun.
the lack of teeth has taken a toll on me. I just want you to finish this and kill God once for all.
I say out loud to the group. I'm like, why does he sound so similar to somebody that should be in Slytherin?
You want to know how I got these scars?
Nice, Bray.
The temple changed you.
Yeah.
You want to see a magic trick? So you guys head down the path. The guards are still escorting you through the town. As you're going by, you just see villagers just standing outside of their house doors, just opening up, just staring at you, pointing at the treasure, and just looking questioningly but excited and confused all at the same time as the guards take you through the town. You take a right out right by where the inn was, the Blue Water Inn. Instead of going past that, you guys take a right heading towards the Burgomaster's mansion. And as you guys pull up front, the Burgomaster, his wife, and his two mastiffs are all just standing on the porch. And the guards stop you once you guys get there. They turn to the Burgomaster and they say, "Sir, the once exiled prisoners that were supposed to be sent to the Amber Temple, they have returned, saying that they have defeated the evil inside and have brought treasure for the town. What would you like us to do with them?" Burgomaster looks at you guys and they say, he says to you guys, Come on in. Tell me, regale me of your adventures. Maybe we can come to some sort of understanding."
Oh, also, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a giant beam coming up into the sky. We helped
That's
with
with
that
you.
too.
I have
Just
noticed
so you guys know. Just so you guys know.
a lightness in the townspeople here. Everyone seems to be a little bit happier. That was because of you.
You're welcome.
Well, no need to chat then. I absolve you.
That's what he says, Joe. That's what he says, Joe. You're welcome. So
Go,
arrogant.
go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
So arrogant.
I got
Yeah,
I
you're
got
welcome.
21.
You're
I
like,
rolled a natural 20 on that. I don't know how. Like I never roll
hate
20s,
you
guys.
I hate you so much.
I mean, like persuasion's one of my
It's
worst
true.
ones.
I literally hate you so much right now.
I got a 17 and a 20. I rolled
He
a
looks at
17
you
and a
and he
20.
says, I don't know what to say. Everyone is just such in a better mood now. The town is live again. It's if that was because of you, you are welcome here anytime.
We were thinking, guys, back me up on this.
Hmm?
You know the old church that's torn down over there? We think it would be great for you to build a small museum dedicated to this group of hooligans you see here. And you can serve some BS there while you're at it.
I think it'd be a
little
really
bar.
good like stone throwing range, and you just put like a guy digging a hole or something on the other end. It'd be really fun for kids.
Yeah,
Yes, as whatever you would like built there. If you would like to have a base of operations there as well, you can do that. I would highly suggest you speak with our chief architect. He actually is our blacksmith as well. His name is Jeff. He would be glad to help you with any sort of renovations. Just accept this land as a gift from us.
My friend, this is all good. I look over at Sonny and I give him like the biggest eyes in the world. I'm like, bro, this is not why we're here, bro.
No,
I look
guys,
over at Sonny.
guys, I know. I'm just trying to let him know how much good we've done for him.
Yeah.
But look, Burgomaster, thank you for absolving us of our past sins in this town, but we really need your help. We're on the last leg of this crazy, crazy time here in Barovia. We're ready to go defeat Strahd. What can you do to help us?
Yeah, do you have any weapons?
Any weapons we would have is, would be of Jeff's make.
Well, Jeff makes great work.
We
Just look at this guy.
I
I
know.
point to
I'm
Dad.
wearing a Jeff original.
You just
Look at
point
it.
to your chest and
Yeah.
you're like,
I'm wearing a Jeff. I'm wearing a Jeff original.
Wait.
It's
Does
a
the
one
head
of one.
does the head guard the guy that was in charge? Does he happen to see the armor? Is he like nearby that he sees the armor?
the captain of the guard was not one of the ones that escorted you. But he is coming up the path, seeing that he's trying to figure out what all the commotion is about. And as he comes up, you can tell that like his armor, it looks like secondhand. It's shoddy. It's not as good as it should be. He's kind of visibly like uncomfortable in it.
Oh, you went and saw Jeff too, huh?
He kind of looks at you and he says, What are you talking about?
That looks like a Jeff original, but like a knockoff.
Duh, did you see his name on my chest?
Right? No legs is trying to ring this shit in real quick here. It goes. Looks around at everybody in this team and go, "This is all good fun. This is all good fun. We are here to discuss of our next future plans of taking down Strahd and our next steps of what we do for that."
He says, we don't have much in the way of magic as far as like weapons or anything that may be, Strahd has come here and cleared out most of that stuff that can be harmful to him. But my son is known in the magical arts, and he turns around and he says, Victor, come here. And his son Victor, I can't remember if you guys have met him before, but he used to be he comes in, he kind of looks like a typical well-dressed, well-mannered schoolboy. Before or the burgomaster says, ever since the beam has came into existence, I've seen a change in Victor. He was once just a sullen little boy who did not want anything to do with the world, but now he is happy and joyful. Victor, would you be willing to assist in any sort of magical way? And Victor looks up and he says, Yes, Father, I would gladly assist. 1 second. And he turns around, he runs back. A couple minutes later, he comes back with a book, and he says, I no longer need this, as the spells in this book are not of my personality any longer. Why don't you take them? They may be of help.
And he goes up and grabs it. Thanks, kid.
Cool. So if you
so
look,
blunt. Sonny Ballin's so goddamn blunt all the time. It just next kid rips it out of his hands.
he says,
dude.
anything to help. I can
rip it.
thank you very much.
You can be cordial.
So okay, so you now have a spell book, and what it has in it is so if you look up in D&D Beyond, the mage monster, if you just in the search bar, if you just type in mage,
just
and
mage.
it should be the first entry that pops up. You see it? Okay. Every one of the spells in that list is in that book. As well as, so you're going to want to write these down. Let me know when you're ready. Acid Splash.
Ready.
Animate Dead. Blight.
Okay.
Cloud Kill,
Ooh.
Dark Vision, Glyph of Warding, and that's W-A-R-D as in dog, Levitate, Mending, Remove Curse, and Thunderwave. So you have just been gifted a ton of spells in that book. It is going to take you some time to study those and to... because using another mage's spell book is... like, it's a very personal thing to every mage, so you have to spend some time kind of attuning to it, and to be able... so you can understand it better.
How much time are you talking about?
You could do it in a short rest.
Okay.
Guys,
these could really be helpful. Thanks, kid. By the way, so I think it'd be good to like prop up at a coffee shop or somewhere, you know. So
the Blue Water Inn has Wi-Fi now.
spells.
You may want to go check it out.
Perfect.
You guys got the withies?
I could work
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
screenplay while we're there.
All right. So he says, whatever construction you would like to do where the church once stood, just please see Jeff, and he will get you squared away. You can store your treasure there. I would ask that anything that you can spare to help our town would be greatly appreciated.
Here you go, and I drop one of the iron ingots into the floorboards.
How many of those did you take? There's no way you could have taken all of them.
I know all of them. I probably took like 150
all right.
pounds of
That's
it.
cool. Because each one, I think, weighed 25 pounds, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't like some like it's 600 pounds of ingots or something like that, or iron bars,
Yeah.
whatever they were.
There was a pile. There was each one. Well, as total, it was worth 250 gold. Okay, that's fine. So you can drop some iron in there. He says, Jeff can make use of that. This will be great. If there's anything else, just please, anything you can do to help our economy would be wonderful. Go enjoy.
You can fix your lead guard's armor.
Yes, there was an unfortunate mix-up with his armor, but
yeah. No Legs looks to this person and just shows his gratitude. He goes, "Thank you so much for everything you've helped us with. I don't know how much this can help you with and what it means, but here is what I can offer." And I pull out of the 30 gems I have, I give him 10 of them.
So you've already given
colors.
Dag 6 of them, just so you can keep track of the amount that you have.
Okay, hang on. Let me go to my equipment. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure I mark this down. So I've already given.
6.
I gave Dag how many?
6.
I don't remember giving him that, but
You guys were chatting about diamonds and stuff for his spell.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
An egg, so.
Well,
I mean,
hopefully you don't
You
die.
can refuse to give them to him. That's fine. I thought you guys had the conversation about it. Okay.
No, we sure didn't. But yeah, go ahead, Dag. You can have it.
That's
So,
right.
yeah, I still give him. I still give him 10. So that leaves me with 14.
His eyes
14
light up,
gems.
and he says, "Thank you. That's very generous." And his wife comes over and gives you a hug.
Oh, okay.
I hug her back, and then I look at him like, "We cool?"
He's just got a big kind of grin on his face.
Maybe.
He likes to watch.
Oh my gosh, Chris.
Death changed Dritz.
Yeah, definitely changed Dritz.
All right.
For sure.
So Dritz is for sure gonna go talk to Jeff about some scimitars.
At this point, yeah, you guys can kind of take the time. If you guys, some of you want to go to the inn, some of you want to go see Jeff. We can do kind of like a shopping episode for now. And if I would say if we're gonna do that, we'll do that and we'll finish up with the shopping because it's 12:30. So
Probably a good call.
what I want to do, just so we don't step on everybody and so everyone can get their turn. I'm just gonna go down the line, and whatever shopping you want to do, that's fine. If the person that is gonna go do something, like it is going somewhere that you want to go as well, just say I'm going as well, and then I will note that and make sure that you get your turn at that point too. So Grim, is there anything that you want to do? You're muted.
Oh, I could hear him.
Oh, maybe I
Okay.
just muted him.
Mhm.
Let me see. Well,
Dick.
sorry, you were playing a soundboard. And it was really loud.
So I'm gonna go to the stables.
Okay, anybody going to the stables with Grim? Okay,
No, I'm gonna go get myself an
Do it.
actual real beer, not like going to the inn, but I'm
Alright.
gonna go get myself a real beer.
Grim,
while he's
you
going to the
go.
stables.
I'm gonna go with him.
Grim, you go to the stables. There are horses of many sizes. There is a couple stable hands there, just kind of mucking out the stables. What would you like to do?
You there. Those horses for sale.
Why, yes. We definitely sell our horses. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for your 6 finest horses that you have.
Why, yes. That would be okay. Are you looking to rent or to buy?
To buy,
Um,
as in not the city, but to actually buy.
okay. Yes. Let me speak with my manager and let me see what we can do to accommodate you. Now, do you need saddles as well, or you just want the horses?
I want saddles as
Okay,
well.
no problem. Give me a little bit of time, and we can definitely figure that out. So they are the woman you were talking to heads over to, or just heads back into the back behind the stables, and is gone for a few minutes, while she finds out how much horses cost in D&D 5th edition.
Smart lady.
Okay. After a few minutes, she comes by, and she says, "Okay, great. Now, you wanted 6 horses, correct?"
Well, I need to know what
Well,
it costs
okay.
first.
So each horse is going to be 75 gold for the horse, and then another 15 gold each
Okay.
for the saddle, the horse blankets, the stirrups, and everything else that comes with it.
What if I give you 100 gold per horse with full saddles?
Well, that's more than what I'm asking for. If you want to give me that, that's fine.
I will gladly give you 100 per
That's very
horse.
generous of you. So okay, great. Give us a little bit of time to get the horses together and to get all of their all their equipment together, and come back and it'll be 600 gold, and we will be you can take them on your way.
If you could you deliver them to where the church used to stand?
Oh, yes, I've heard of that place. I mean, yes, we can deliver it there. Is there anybody going to meet me there?
I will meet you there, and I'll give you an extra 400 gold.
She just looks aghast, like super surprised, and she's like, "Wow, that is incredible.
What?
Thank you, sir. Thank you."
That's me
Take your time. Take your time.
building that stinking museum.
All right.
That new HQ.
So Grim, you have purchased 6 horses and all of their equipment. They will be delivered to the to where the church is. So
Hey.
1,000
go ahead and
gold.
take 1,000 gold out of your
Across
currency.
the board.
Sonny Ballins, where would you like to go?
I'm gonna go to the Blue Water
Inn.
Is
Yep.
that where it
Does
is?
anybody else want to go to the Blue Water
The
Inn?
Blue Water Inn.
Is the inn where there's
Yes.
alcohol?
All right.
I'm gonna go with them.
I'm gonna
Okay,
go with
so
him,
Grim,
too.
you come back to the group, and everyone else just has kind of hung out there. You meet up with Sonny and No Legs, who want to go to who head into the inn. Walking into the inn looks way different than it used to the last time you guys were here. Last time you were here, it was dark, dreary. Everyone was sad and depressed and just seemed to be drinking to get through the day to survive. Now, you walk in, you see, like, you hear smooth jazz type music playing. You see individuals with scrolls on their tables, just furiously writing down, sipping on their coffee drinks. You see people laughing and carrying on the other side, drinking ales and just merriment that you have never seen in this place. You know, you look behind the counter and you see Erwin and his wife. They're just elated, and they see you, and they just large smiles across their face. Erwin says, "My friends, welcome back."
I also forgot that I gave them so much fucking
Yeah, you
money
did give them a
last
lot of
time.
money.
I gave them so much money last time I was here.
You're being weirdly generous with everybody lately.
And Erwin goes, "Danica."
No,
Just
I mean,
money.
yeah. I forgot last time I was like, even though it was like normal no legs.
Thank you.
Nice music, I love it. But my no legs that's been concussed, no legs in his state of mind of like not fully understanding who he is or who people are and all. He goes, but his excitement, he does the same. He goes, "Oh, my friends, how is everyone? How are we
Erwin
doing
comes
today?"
around the side of the counter, and he just claps you on the shoulder, and he says, "Things have been great lately. There's light shown up in the sky, and everyone has been happier. Danica, get our friend some drinks."
Oh.
And he turns to his wife, and she says, "Right away."
My friend, I hope you assume that I will be paying for all of this because this is a merry time for all
No,
of
no,
us.
you will
Yes?
not. Your money is no good here. No, this is all on me.
If you insist, my friend, but I also want to support you to the end of
Of
time.
course.
But yes, let's have a merry time.
And Danica comes in with a round of Barovian Sazeracs. Hands them to each one of you guys. Sonny, since this is your go, what would you like to do?
But that's Barovian Sazerac, and I'm just like,
Attaboy.
good as always. And then I say, I gotta study up, boys. I'm gonna go find a
Doesn't
corner.
taste like piss at all.
All right, so
and I go walk. I walk and find a cozy, comfy Starbucks
and
Pete's
there,
coffee
yeah, there's
chair.
definitely they're in a corner. I mean, there are people already there, just scrolling away on there, like they're. As you go by, you kind of accidentally bump into one person, just by accident. It happens. It's a little crowded area, and they're like, they're, "Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I'm just working on a screenplay." And they turn around and they continue writing on their scroll as you go. Yeah.
Sounds like Portland.
Like, what's a
Hipsters.
screenplay? And then I just keep walking. Like, I really don't give two shits about what a
All
screenplay
right, so
is.
Sonny, you plop down next to at one of the tables and the chairs there. Start studying that spell book.
Yep, and I'm sipping on my
Okay.
BS.
Grim, is there anything you want to do in the tavern?
Drink
Okay. You
Sazerac.
and No Legs are carrying on a table. I mean, maybe playing some games, laughing, or whatever you guys want to carry on doing. If there's anything specific, we can go ahead and do that.
Can No Legs would like to
Go ahead.
ask questions?
Of course.
As he's here in this inn. So the husband and wife that own this place that are thriving
Yes.
clearly. Is one of them behind the
So
bar? or is
Danica
behind-
delivered your drinks and went back behind the bar. Erwin is like cleaning some tables and
Perfect.
checking in on people around the dining room area.
Okay. So Erwin's currently not next to me.
No. As after he got Danica, well, he was as Sonny went off. You guys kind of went off and sat down. Erwin comes up to your guys' table and he kind of like turns one of the chairs around and sits at it like all cool, like, you know how those guys do. And he says,
Yeah.
What have you guys been up to? I mean, have you heard from any more of the Mardikovs?
We've had a large fair of many things happening, my friend. So many things, but all in good steps towards defeating this evil man by the name of Strahd.
And hearing that, he's like, "Yo, okay, so I know we're all in a good mood, but we still don't try to talk of him openly. I mean, it's kind of a buzzkill."
I know that, my friend, but we are on a uprise of making a difference, and we believe that we truly can defeat this man. We truly believe that this is not a word that you should be afraid of anymore.
I understand. I know there are some people that are still a little weary, but that's okay.
All right, that makes it easy. Yeah. So, but yes, you are right. This is a time to be merry. This is a time for us to enjoy ourselves. I grab my drink and I kind of raise it up a little bit and do a toast to whoever is around me.
Erwin grabs a mug as well, and he says, "To you, my good friends, thank you for bringing the prosperity and peace to this area, at least for the time being."
Yes.
Okay. The Dritz, is there anything that you want to do?
I can't hear him. He's
Is-
muted. Krista, you're
All right.
muted.
I
There
muted
you go.
myself. Sorry. So I want to go see Jeff, but I also want to see anybody that sells goods, like a marketplace or something like that.
Okay, so you and Dag are gonna go do all that. Do you want to go see Jeff first, or do you want to go? Okay.
Yeah, we'll do Jeff first.
So you guys go over to Jeff and to Jeff's place. As you approach the eastern side of the town, you see his familiar shop there. He is at the anvil, pounding away at a piece of steel that he seems to be forming into some sort of sword. As you guys approach, he looks up, and immediately just a big smile comes across his face. He says, "Whoa! Well, hello. I see my armor has served you well."
More than you could ever know, Jeff. And I just plop the last 150 or 125 pounds of iron and go, I owe you. And I just plop it down on his
He looks at you and he
desk.
says, This will make for some good armor. Maybe some weapons as well. I thank you. What can I do for you?"
Or you could, I just look to Dritz to, all you, man.
No, all right. So, so my man Jeff.
Yes, I do remember you.
I seem to be, I seem to be in need of some new weapons. What do you have in the way of like finesse weapons?
Yeah, I do have some of that variety. What happened to your other ones? Did you lose them?
Well, I kind of died, and so all of my stuff got
Then
incinerated.
how are you standing here?
Well, the guy who was responsible for killing me, he managed to make things right and brought me back to life.
That's
Is now humping his
friend.
desk.
Yes, it was it was at great personal cost to him.
Why
So
is everybody always after me?
So I'm very grateful that he made the sacrifice that he made to bring me back.
That is
Nice
great.
for you.
I mean, it's what is there a specific type of weapon that you are looking for? I know you said a finesse, but there are multiple kinds.
Well, do you have any kind of special like scimitars or anything that you
He
can
says,
make?
Let me I mean, if I'm making something, it may take some time, but give me a second and let me see what I can find. And he goes back into his back room as he's kind of searching through his inventory, and he comes back and he's like, well, so in the finesse category, here's what I have. Is I have your standard rapier. I have a scimitar, short swords. And if you're into it, I guess a whip technically is a finesse weapon.
Oh yeah.
BDSM.
I got some darts, some daggers. Let's see, what else do I have here? That seems to be it as far as finesse weapons go.
Do you have any special kinds of
Are you talking,
scimitars?
like, magical properties, or what are you looking for?
Yeah, anything with like maybe some kind of magical property or
I don't
whatnot.
necessarily deal with anything magical. We do have some enchanters in town that may be able to take some existing stuff, but
okay.
I just make the weapons.
Okay. So I'd like to. What's the cost on the scimitar? Two of them.
You're looking at 50 gold.
50 gold a
50
piece or
gold
50
total.
gold total? Okay, so I'll take two scimitars.
And he looks at his apprentice in the back and kind of snaps at him. He's like, "You go get a couple scimitars. Bring them out."
And then do you have a longbow and maybe like a quiver?
He looks back at what's on the back wall and he's like, "Yeah, I got a longbow back there. It costs about 50 gold."
Sweet, I'll take that
Okay.
too. You said
Yep,
50 gold
50
for
gold
that.
for that one. And that comes with maybe it doesn't come with anything. That's just the bow. Let me see if I can find some ammunition, some arrows for you. And he goes and looks for arrows. You know what? You're buying a lot from me. Here's 100 arrows. I'll throw them in for you.
Cool. So Brian, my idea is that I will carry the scimitars on my waist, and I will strap I'm going to keep the rapier, but I'm going to strap it to one side of my shoulder, and then the longbow across the other side of the shoulder.
Fine.
Will that work?
The scimitars are
Okay.
fairly small, that you can sheath them in your around your waist.
Yeah. And then
they're considered light weapons, so that makes it easier.
Yeah. And let me think. Oh wait. Oh shoot. Hold on. What is that? Nope. I don't want that. So okay. So by my calculations, I owe you. Well, you didn't tell me how much I owe you for the arrows.
So the arrows are there. You're spending 100 gold here. I'm just gonna give you some arrows as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna give you 150 gold if you're cool with that.
That and this iron, I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much. Our last interaction was a little rough, but now you're one of the good ones. I can tell.
And what about do you happen to know where I can find an enchanter?
Yeah, if you just go down the road. You should have passed it on your way here. Actually, it's a purple glowing building, kind of on the right as you're heading back into town.
Cool.
Jag, is there anything else you want to do here?
Not here. If we go to general goods, I want to see if we could get any health potions while we're in town.
So the general store area is going to be kind of up, or past the blue water, and you kind of pass it when you're being escorted in, so it's kind of over here. You guys are currently over here.
Mhm.
So the enchanter is going to be kind of like over here. So you guys can head over to the enchanting area. Chris, you walk in, you see this building. It's got kind of like some like runic glyphs kind of on the front of it. It just kind of looks very ethereal almost. You walk in, you see the person behind the counter is just kind of in bright blue robes, bald, but is very friendly looking. And yeah, he looks at you and he says, "Ah, welcome. What can I do for you?"
Yeah, I'm looking to see what kind of enchantments that you can do on some weapons of
Ah,
mine.
yes. Well, we can do a lot of the basic enchantments. If you would like anything more special, we would have to send away for it. We may have to get a specialist in here, but on staff here, we do have some uh, enchanters capable of performing the simpler enchantments.
So what are some of the basic enchantments that you've
Well,
got?
if you would like, um, we can enchant your weapons with silver, making them, more powerful against undead creatures. We can enhance the magical properties of it and make it stronger, make it easier to hit, and do a little bit more damage. We can, like I said, on that one,
So we're talking
in
about
game turns, we're talking about they can do a +1 enchantment to your weapon. If you want anything higher than a +1, they're
Okay.
gonna have to send out for help, and it's gonna take more time and cost a lot more.
and remind me what is a silvered weapon? What is that going
Silvered.
to do against like
So a
vampires?
silvered weapon basically makes it so uh, anything that would take damage from a magical weapon, because silvered isn't technically magical, you're still using your base stats, but whenever you damage a creature that only takes damage from magical weapons, a silvered weapon counts as a magical weapon.
So do they take extra
No, they
damage?
don't take any extra damage, but they allow you to do your normal damage. Whereas
Oh, got you. So if they only take damage from magical weapons, if it's not silvered,
then it does,
then
they take
they'll
half
take
damage,
half
so you would be able to
damage.
do full damage to it.
Okay. Well, I've already got a silvered rapier. So I think I'm gonna do the +1 on my scimitars. What's the cost on enchanting 2 scimitars with magical
You're just
properties?
wanting the basic magical enhancements on each of your weapons. It does cost 200 gold per. So we're looking at about 400 gold, and it'll take a day's time for our enchanters to do the work.
Chris, do you have money?
Oh yeah.
Did you get a lot from that pile?
Yeah, I did. I got like 3,800 gold total because I have 6,600 electrum and 500 gold.
And electrum is 5 silver. So
Yeah, so when I click on my
It's like
thing,
a half gold.
it translates it. It says I've got 3,800
oh
gold
right,
total.
yeah, it does. That's true. That's cool.
Brian, I was also expecting you to do a voice of like a valley girl, like, yeah, oh my god.
I mean, that might be the general goods clerk. You never know.
Yeah,
Oof.
it'd be amazing.
Can I talk to your manager? I just want to talk to
Man,
someone.
I am the manager. I kind of like run this place.
So, is the general consensus that we're gonna hang out here for a little bit of time so that like Sonny can do his learn his spells and,
Oh yeah,
and
you
whatnot?
guys are pretty much spending your time here to get geared up and get everything ready. If you guys are heading to the castle for your final battle, this is kind of like
Okay.
your time to prep for everything.
So I can leave my scimitars here for a day.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're good with that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do the Can I? I can't do silvered and +1, can I?
It would kind of defeat the purpose. But I mean, you can. If you're trying to get any extra bonuses, it's not going to give you extra bonuses. But if you're trying to do your rapier, you can put the +1 on your rapier. It would just the silver doesn't matter.
No. I'm saying on the scimitars, can I do silvered and +1 on my scimitars?
It wouldn't make any difference because because their +1 pretty much negates what silver does. It already does that. Plus,
oh, it does. Oh, okay.
It's turning
Gotcha.
your scimitars into magical weapons.
I see. Yeah. Okay. I'll just do the +1 on both of my scimitars.
Dag, do you want to do anything while you're here? Or you're good. You got your lightsaber, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always do stuff to your armor.
What do you got for armor?
She looks at you and he looks at you. Sorry, and he says, we have the same basic enchantments for armor as well. It does cost a little bit more because of the size, but we can make your armor a little more magically resilient.
Let's do it.
Wonderful. If you would take off your armor and leave it here with us.
Oh yeah.
Just be careful. This is a Jeff original.
Oh yes, I have worked with Jeff's masterpieces before. I can tell that this is very, very exquisite armor made for him. It's almost like it was a ceremonial armor piece for the guard captain or something like that.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
He says, yes, leave it here. Pick it up tomorrow, and it's going to cost you 800 gold pieces.
Here's your 800 gold, and I'll be on my way.
Wonderful. I will see you tomorrow. By the way, my name is Gilmore.
Now,
What is your name?
can I put that on the back? Just put Gilmore on the back, and then like number
He
0
says,
underneath it.
We will have it magically engraved for you. Yes.
Nice. Now we're talking.
I didn't catch your name. What was it?
My name
Dag,
is
it is very nice to meet you. And he kind of grabs his hand with both of your hand with both of his hands, and says, "We will do good work for you. I promise. Come back tomorrow. You as well."
Okay. I'm gonna leave now because I'm a naked person.
That's
I'm gonna go. Like I don't wear anything under the armor. I'm just straight like scales out walking around.
That is
now.
okay. You are dragonborn as part of your custom. It is okay.
I was gonna tell people this is my custom. Don't judge me.
Dritz looks at him in his naked form and just says, "You know what? I think I'm gonna call you Lizard Boy Scales McStuffins."
Sounds like a mouthful,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it feels right.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything? Oh, we want to go to the general store. Grim.
Yeah, just
I wanted to make my way down to the enchantress.
Okay. As
Enchanter.
as Dritz and Dag are walking out, Grim, you walk up to them. You see that Dag just doesn't have any of his armor on anymore. And
Hey, Dag, your scales are showing.
thanks for noticing.
okay, so Grim, you walk into the enchanter. You see that same man. He says, "Oh, another one. Yes. What can I do for you, Sir Dwarf?"
I asked him, "Do you happen to have any rings of protection?" for sale?
Let me look 1 second.
I didn't even think about that.
He. Let me look quick. He says, "Give me just a few moments. I will look and see what we have in our inventory. Ring of protections are a pretty common item in the magical realms, but let me double check and see what we have in stock." And he goes back after a few minutes. Let's see. He's like, rods, no. Robes, no. Ah, rings. You said ring of protection, yes?
Yes.
Alright, ring of mind shielding, ring of evasion. Ring of protection. Ah, yes, here. That is one of our rarer items, actually, and we do have one in stock, which is the one. It does cost 5,000 gold.
Let me see how much I got here. Will you take gold plus an obsidian
How
scepter?
much was that scepter worth?
2,500 gold.
Yes, we take gold and anything that is worth gold. As long as we know the value of the item, we can accept it.
I show him the obsidian scepter.
Yes. Let me look at this, and he grabs one of like those diamond examiner eyepieces, looking at the filigree, looking at the inlays and everything. He says, "Ah, yes, I would say that this is a very fine piece. It's worth about 2,500 gold. Yes, we can take that off of that, and if you have another 2,500, this ring can be yours."
All right, I give him 2,500
Excellent.
gold.
Let me ring this up for you really quick, and see, because there was a ring joke there, and it is in.
Do I have to roll a die
Yeah,
four for
I mean,
damage?
if you want
you know?
to. He hands you the ring and he says, "There you go. Anything else I can do for you, sir?"
This is it.
Very
for me.
well. Have a great day.
Okay.
You can go ahead and add a ring of
so-
protection to your inventory. It does require attunement, so you will need to hang out with it for a day or so before a long rest before you can actually gain the benefits of it.
Did that person actually have a ring of mind shielding too?
I mean, he was just reading off. He's reading
I
off
heard you were-
possible inventory items. I mean, you would have to go in and find out and all that
Okay.
stuff. But, all right, so you two want to go to the general store now. So you guys head up the path, head past the inn towards where the church was, and you come up to the store. And you walk in. There's an elven woman. I mean, she's a young girl, young woman. You know, probably around 18, 19, 20-ish. To human years. Elves, she could be a lot older than that, but she looks at you and she looks like she's chewing on something, and she says, "Hello, welcome. What can I do for you?"
What do you got in the way of healing potions?
Like, what kind of healing potions you looking for?
Like the kind that heal, just like
Okay.
all of them.
You're
The
looking
lesser
for lesser potion, the greater potion, she just starts like going on and on about with a different type of potions. We got, you know, regular healing potions, the greater healing potions, superior healing, supreme healing.
Do you carry superior?
No.
That didn't sound right to me either.
Sir, yes, sir.
The best we have is probably some greater healing potions. My manager doesn't really like to get the more expensive stuff. There's not a lot of demand for it.
What's the
Oh,
cost on the greater healing potions, and how many do you have?
Right. What do you got? What do you got left?
Well, the greater healing potions are going to be about 200 gold a piece. The regular ones are going to be 100
How
gold.
many do you
We
got?
have. Let me look. I only have 2 greater healings, and just I've got 5 of the regular healing potions.
I'll buy the 2 greater. Dritz, since you got some money, you want to buy the last 4 regulars there.
So let me see what they.
She. Go ahead.
How many lesser healing
She said
potions
4.
does she have? And how much are they? Oh, 50 gold apiece.
Yes, yeah, 50 gold
Great.
for the regular and 100, or what I say, 200 for the greater.
Yeah, I already changed over the 200, so I
Okay,
bought
so
the
you
ring.
bought how many? Both the graders?
Yeah,
Okay.
I bought both creators, so I now have I'm like
Okay.
flat broke.
Yeah,
I got
nice.
8 gold.
Okay, so I'll buy the 4 lesser
They're just
healing
regular,
potions.
just healing potions, the common ones.
Right, so that's 200 gold, right?
She looked
Okay.
at you and she says, you know, thank you. Hopefully, you're not gonna go hurt yourself. Like, you know, you're kind of naked there, Dragon Man. And she looks at Dritz. She's like, you're kind of cute. I like them dark.
You
I'm
like
just gonna
that dark,
walk away.
you like
This
that
girl's
dark meat,
already
huh?
this girl's
Yeah.
already
You know what they say?
like,
When you go drow, you always bow.
you never get aroused.
No, I always get aroused. That's the thing.
As I walk out.
So, I also want to buy some rope.
Oh, you want to buy some rope, huh? I got some rope
I
you can
do.
buy.
Maybe we can
Ooh,
use
go
it
ahead
later.
and roll persuasion.
Who's doing this? What is this shit? The green.
That
Who's
is-
green?
That
Who's doing
is
this giant ass lion.
19.
She looks at you.
Oh wait, no, that's
Okay, she
It's
looks
20,
at you and
it's
smiles.
20.
She says, "We can use it right now if you want."
I mean, I do need a place to stay for the night.
Well, she kind of looks at you and smiles,
You just hear me
and
groaning.
she rips off a piece of parchment and she starts writing on it. She hands it to you and winks, and she says, "Here's my address. Come on down. I'm off at 7."
So how much rope?
How much rope are we using, and how much do you want to buy?
I want to buy 100 feet of rope. How much is that?
That'll be like 20 gold.
And then, I also have some jewelry that I'd like to sell. Wait, will you purchase
She looks
jewelry?
at you, she's like, "For me? Already? Ooh, this is pretty."
I mean, if you wanna pay me for it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. We can buy it off of you. How much is it worth?
So I have 10
Okay.
pieces of jewelry worth 250
geez.
gold apiece.
She says, "Oh, this is fancy. This is too fancy for our shop. We don't have this kind of money. You'll have to go to the enchanters back, and they may be able to take this."
Okay.
And we don't have to RP that if you want. You can just say you go to the enchanters and sell it.
Okay, while I'm at the enchanters, I want to see what if they have the ring of mind
Okay.
shielding and how much it is.
So you head back to the enchanters, and Gilmore looks at you and he says, "Oh, back so soon? Your scimitars aren't ready yet."
Yeah. No, I know. I just need to. I forgot to sell you some jewelry while I was here, and I was also curious to see if you had my one of my group members came through here and bought a ring, and reminded me that I wondered if you had a ring of mind
Oh,
shielding.
that is that's a powerful piece. We don't have anything that powerful here, unfortunately.
All right. Well, I thought I'd
of
ask.
Of course. Yes.
All right. So I've got this jewelry
yes.
here that I want to sell.
Oh, yes. We will definitely take anything you have off your hands.
All right. So I'll give him the 10 pieces of jewelry. I'm gonna add 2,500
Right.
gold. And then can I just convert my
Yeah, of course.
Electrum to
Yeah,
gold?
do whatever you want to do. It's like half gold or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm good with other than I want to maybe take another
Well,
long
you
rest
guys
if
are
I
going to
can.
spend some time here, so
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to the
Still
place to
studying.
pick up the horses.
Okay. Yeah, you head over to the church. They're already there with the 6 horses. And she says, here we go. They're all here for you. Enjoy them.
Thank you.
All right, you now have 6 horses that you have to carry out by yourself.
I tie him up.
Okay. Cool. Anybody else want to do anything? All right. You guys go about the rest of your day. Sonny, you're studying. Everyone else is kind of doing their shopping and everything that spends the rest of the day. As it gets towards night, Dritz, you have been offered a place to stay for the night, but everyone else, Erwin has given you guys rooms in the Blue Water Inn, and you guys can hang out there for the night. So you can, if you need to take a long rest for whatever reason, if you did anything, you can do that. Otherwise, that's where we'll stop for tonight.